everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout using the January hip kit. This is the 13th layout using this kit. It took me an hour to complete. So, fairly quick for me. Usually lately it's over an hour. So I'm showing you some of the stuff I'm going to try to use. I'm going to try to use a lot of those chipboard stickers from the Crate Paper Kiss Kiss collection. And I've already taken them off that 12 by 12 and I've stuck them down on some non-sticky paper, I guess. And I'm going to try and use everything on this layout. I brought in 2 cardstock, a light pink and then sort of a peachy pink that came in the kit. And I'm going to use a little bit from each as mats. And again, I'm going to do sort of a grid layout. I guess I'm in a grid mood. And this picture here was the picture my daughter actually used on that mixed media board that she did for Pat for Valentine's Day. So what she had done, she doesn't have pic frame on her phone, so she sent me all her photos and then I just saved them to my photo app. And then I gave her my phone and she picked a little collage that she liked in the pic frame app. She did her collage and then we printed it on my Canon selfie. And that, went really quickly. That was the quickest thing from the whole thing, that we did. That was the quickest thing that we did. So now I still have a few of those cut aparts from that specialty paper that also came in the kit. It was, again, Crate Paper Kiss Kiss. And here one of them said love letter as a 3x4 card, but it also came with the little globe, but it also came as a chipboard. So I'm going to use both of them on this layout. And then the card next to it says believe, and a few other cards, and then quite a few pattern papers from the paper pad from Dear Lizzie Serendipity. I have used it 2/3. I think the last time I checked, out of 36 sheets, I have 13 6x6 left. So that's really good. So I think I'm going to do one more layout. We'll see if I have enough papers, but I don't know if I have enough embellishments. So we will see if I can get that layout done. On this page, I believe I used the last frame, wood veneer frame that came. I think it was a Dear Lizzie Serendipity. I think we got six frames maybe. If my memory serves me correctly, might not serve me correctly, but I just added some vellum to the back of it because I didn't know at that point exactly what I was going to do with it. And sometimes I like to build almost like a little scene to the background. So I like to put sort of a backing to it so that it has something to go on, that I can build on it before I actually put it on the page. So like I said, I'm just going to do a grid with this this bunch of pattern paper. I am going to mount it twice. So the first time it's going to be directly on this light pink cardstock, and then I mounted the whole thing on that peachy pink cardstock. And I thought I was going to put it right in the middle of the page, but you'll see why I don't. Because sometimes mistakes make you change the path that you're going to go on, but that's okay. In the end, I think I liked it more the second way that I was sort of forced to take. I'm going to end up using a few sticker tags, I guess, that also came in the kit, in one of the kits. I think it was the embellishment add-ons, and it was from Dear Lizzie Serendipity, and it was like in a little box and all the tags were attached to one another, and there was something crazy like 24 tags. So I'm going to use 2 or 3 of them on this layout just to try to get them used up. And what I've been doing is cutting them apart, just using bits and pieces here and there, and try to get them used up that way. And this last layout that I'm going to do, I'm going to try and use up. I think I have maybe 10 of them left. And I'm going to try to use them up all on one layout. We'll see how that goes. And so what I did was, what happens is, if the 12 by 12 cards, chipboard cardstock, if I don't take them off, it ends up being behind me on my chair, on my stool, because I don't have enough room on my desk. So what happens is, I finish the page, and then when I start putting everything away, I notice that it's there. So this time what I decided to do was just take it all off, everything that was in pink, and then hopefully then, I'll be able to see it. So what I just took out there was the distress stain in white. And I added some to the layout. You don't really see it, but in person you can see the splotches of white. And then I went and got I think it's called picked raspberry. And oh yeah, no, not the right pink at all. So this is the boo-boo that I was talking about that I did. And that's what makes it so that and what I should have done, the smart thing to do, would have been to try it in the middle of my page where I knew it was going to be covered anyway, right? But of course I didn't think of that. So now I'm just going to have to tweak my layout, and I'm just going to make it so that it's probably a little higher than I would have originally put it. And then I put it right to the left of the layout. And actually I like it a lot like that. So now when I took the spun sugar out, I did try it in the center of the page, and I liked the tone of it. And then when I took out the pink ink from My Favorite Things that we got in a kit a few months ago, I think it was October maybe, and just to check out, to make sure that I really love the tone, and I did. And then I just took that roller date stamp, and I just inked the edges. I just stamped those little phrases all around the layout, and I really like that. Now I'm going to ink the edges of both cardstock, the light pink and the dark pink. At first I thought maybe I would do it in the black, but that was just, I didn't like the way it looked. So then I just took the pink and just added pink to the layout. And now I'm taking my spun sugar, the distress stain, and I'm adding color to all the pieces of pattern paper, the 3x4 cards that were cut apart. And then I pulled in quite a bit of the 6x6 pattern paper that were leftovers and used it on this layout. I used quite a bit of that 6x6 pattern paper pad. I probably won't have it all used up, but I think the last time I counted, I only had 13 full sheets left, and only like a few, maybe 3 or 4 that were half sheets, and then the rest were just little itty tiny pieces, which I am going to try to use today on the next layout that I do. I'm going to try and use up a whole bunch of scraps on this layout. So I'm just going to line up basically 3 cards, 3x4. So that's, and then there's going to be about a 1/2 inch, maybe little strip left to the end. So I'm just going to piece little pieces of pattern paper, and then I'm just going to stick that photo in there. And again, I printed that photo on my Canon Selfie. I get a lot of questions on how I get my photos printed. If we go on vacation and, I have 200, 300, 500 photos, usually when we go on vacation, it's like 1,000, but I'll go and get 200 printed at once. I'll go to my local photo developing place and get the pictures done there. I wait till they're like 9 cents a photo, and I get it done there in all 4x6. But for my project life, and if I want to do a collage like this, or if I feel like scrapbooking something that happened like today, I've been doing that a lot lately. Like basically I print the photo either the next day or, recent photos. I'll use my Canon selfie for that. And what I do is you can buy 108 prints at once with the ink and everything, like the paper, the photo paper. And so what I do is, like right now I have the one that I'm using, and then I have a spare. So as soon as I open my spare, then I'll order another batch of them, so that I don't wait till I'm done and order, because it does take 7 to 10 days to get here, and that's when I'll need it to do my project life, and then I won't have anything to print, and that'll just upset me. So I make sure that I have some ahead. And another thing I did was, from that 6x6 paper pad, there was a couple of sheets that were little cutter parts, and what I love is that it's kind of shrunk down from the big sheet. So I cut a few of those down, and there was an ampersand, and it says "You make me happy," and there was a little camera. And then once I have the base of the pattern papers down, then I'm going to start working on adding all the chipboard accents that came from that crepe paper Kiss Kiss collection. And I just want to thank everyone for your sweet comments and your well wishes and your prayers and everything, that I start feeling better. And I have to say, like, I've been off now since the 3rd of February, so almost a whole month, and I'm off till I'm off till the 9th, but I think my first shift is going to be like the 13th. And I'm starting to feel a whole lot better. Like, I'm starting to sleep better at night, and I'm eating better, and I'm still sleeping a lot. Like, it's like 12 or 13 hours a day. But then once I'm up, I stay up for the entire day, and I don't feel as exhausted. So I just want to thank everyone for, your sweet comments and your well wishes and everything. And just to let you know, I think, the iron pills and the potassium pills and everything, they're starting to kick in, I think. So, and I went to see the specialist today about the pre-op. So now I'm just on the waiting list to get that procedure done. And then, then it'll be only better after that, right? Only feeling even better after that. So I'm really optimistic about how, it's going to fix all my issues. So I just want to thank everyone. So back to the layout. Like I said, I used that little wood veneer, and I think that was the last one. I put some foam tape in behind that little globe that said love letter, and I just love that there was a 3x4 card that said love letter too. And that one, the 3x4 card, I just added a wood veneer and then a heart that just kind of goes off the page a little bit. Then there's another heart there with the arrow, and it says here. And then I'm just going to put the date with the Teresa Collins tiny stickers that everybody loves. And I'm just going to put 2015. And then the cluster at the bottom of the page is just, again, from that crepe paper Kiss Kiss. And it just looks like a splatter. It's just so awesome. And it's got like a little wreath and a heart. And then I put an arrow on that. And then I used some of the stickers that, were part of one kit that I purchased from the Hip Kit. And so I used 3 arrows on this, I guess. 2 of them are pointing from left to right, and then one from right to left. And then I'm going to use some Teresa Collins in the opposite font or color, I guess. It's black on white, and I'm just going to put "so cute" on that little banner there because they are so cute. And then this one here, I did the journaling on this one also, and I'm feeling so good. I'm trying to do the journaling as soon as I turn the camera off. And then, like I said, my goal is to get 15 done from the previous year, because I have about 240 layouts that needs journaling. And then I'm trying to journal as I'm doing these layouts. And I think my camera's going to die, but the only thing I do that's extra is I put a title and I just use some thickers from my stash, foam thickers, and you can see it right there. I just put lovebirds, and that's it. That completes the layout. So here are a few close-ups. So thanks for watching. Bye.